Soy bacon? This guy must be out of his mind. How come this stuff that's made out of soy, wheat, vegetables, grains, and spices, no chemicals, contrary to lies being spread about this product? How come this stuff is gross and disgusting? But meat, it's got 5 components. Let me break down for you. Blood, flesh, veins, muscles, tendons, and ligaments. A cut up corpse of a dismembered body. How does meat not qualify as gross and disgusting, everyone? How in the world is a beverage, a liquid that oozes out of the mammary glands of another being, a secretion that drips from the glands of another individual, loaded with pus, by the way? Yeah, let me tell you about the pus in your cow's milk. It would be my pleasure. When you hook the cheese up to the udders of cows 3 times a day, for the time. Those machines cause massive amounts of tension on the inside and outside of the udders. Now it's all the bovine growth hormone to make sure they produce huge amounts of milk, 100 liters, a bathtub full a day, which leads to another infection. The machines don't know what not to suck out. Pus, but when did pasteurization become a removal process? It's a sanitation process. You're only sanitizing pus. You want to look at this stuff online? You don't see the areas where you're looking for pus made about the problem with the paper. Yeah, that's those systems again. This one. Somatic cell count. By the way, our government, the CIFA, came out and have 1 eyedropper, 4 puffs, 200 parts, give me 200 million parts, every glass of milk. Every glass of milk. I look at that line, all the other ones are humane, water, and pesticide. You might want to look up queso mocha. That part of the house saying that people are hooked on cheese like it's been laced with crack, weed, ecstasy, and the antidote. Human women and animals and cows produce queso morphine. It's not morphine, but cows produce morphine, queso morphine. That's why people are so hooked on cheese, gotta have an daily dose of morphine. Anyone know what an egg actually is from a hen? Don't say embryo or aborted fetus. It's not even close. It's not fertilized. Hen is a female, though. Unfertilized eggs for female system. It's part of the fertilization system. It's a period. It's a ramble up anymore. And all kinds of things are weird because they don't need options anymore. What about vomit? They just find about it. Vomit, the door all over. Better give this one a pretty name, though. No one's going to buy any vomit. That's what we call it honey instead. Look it up with any wildlife biologist. Honey comes directly from the stomach of the bee, regurgitated right through the insect's mouth. But nobody wants bee vomit nut Cheerios. We want honey nut Cheerios instead. So we play euphemism games and lie to ourselves. The standard diet of a non-vegan meat eater is blood, flesh, veins, muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Dead body parts, cow secretions, queso morphine, 10 periods, and bee vomit? Not yet. I'm not going to shop that. You know what I know. Yeah, we have to solve, in my opinion. Every October, during the holidays we all love so much, people take a dead turkey, open up the dead turkey's bum, carve out a really big hole in the bum, take some stuffing and shove it inside the dead empty bum. Use the dead empty bum as an oven to make some bread. Somebody else's dead bacteria-laden bum to make bread, bum bread, and people think it's over here because we eat tofu and fruits and vegetables and berries and yams and lentils. People nowadays, one of my favorite meals, yams. Dish me up a plate of yams for dinner. I know how most people are about this. They're like, you just eat yams all day? I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. Okay. But somebody else's rib cage sitting on your plate. Is it weird? Does it make you think twice? Severed legs, sliced up thighs, mutilated breasts, sitting on your plate. Does it make you think twice? You want to know why? Those blinders are on nice and tightly, aren't they? Some of you are perturbed when the protest began when I accused people of blinders on. I'm not trying to be your enemy. I'm here to call you up, though. You may have had a pretty good excuse before I got here to be uninformed and misinformed. Okay, that's fair. I'm curious, though. What's your excuse now? You have a choice today. When you leave, you can choose to be radically kind, never to intentionally harm another victim for breakfast, lunch, dinner ever again. These individuals have never harmed you, violated you, or taken advantage of you in any way, shape, or form. The least you can do is return the favor. Or you can stay radically cruel. Keep the status quo as is. Make sure non-human individuals never have any freedom, never experience one drop of human kindness. Make sure the babies are stolen from them. Make sure the kids are flexed off, the horns are cut off, the testicles are ripped up. Without anesthetic. Make sure there's a knife in death row for every second of every day for all eternity. I can choose to be rational and logical. No vegan. I really hope you make the right choice. I want to say something about the dairy industry as it pertains directly to cows. We talked about the cost of cow's milk and gross. We talked about the unhealthiness of consuming dairy products. We have yet to focus on what the cows are going through. Keep in mind, veganism is not about your health. That's selfish. We're trying to get people to be unselfish for a change. To be altruistic, do something kind for someone else, and expect nothing in return. When it comes to cruelty, I think there's more cruelty in a glass of cow's milk than a steak. I want to make my case visually, verbally. WatchTheMenu.com and YouTube. Yourofsky is the best picture over here. Also, YouTube, Dairy is Scary. Go down to the dairy farms in Richmond and see where the slaves are going. Also, look up Excelsior4.org. That is a local farm where your victims are so neglected they're cannibalizing each other. All they're getting beaten by the people, the head of the pork board. Don't for one moment think that this is an isolated incident. This is how slaves are treated. You don't really think slaves get treated nicely, do you? You really think white people are nice to blacks when they ship them over on ships? You really think Nazis were nice to the Jews when they forced them into the gas chambers? This happens because you don't want to buy these products. Now, those guys are scumbags for treating animals like this. You're only doing that because you want to eat what comes out of their body. And enough already. Not a caveman, not a cavewoman anymore. Stop acting like Neanderthals. It's 2024. Give it up. It's not cute. It's not funny. Because individuals are being abused. It's not your right. It's not your freedom. You do this to them. You don't get that freedom when somebody else doesn't. It's a violation. It's like hiring a hitman, saying you got nothing to do with it. Very cowardly. You ever wonder why vegans are so upset sometimes right now? WatchTheMenu.com. YouTube Dairy is Scary. Let's see some of it. Go to the farms and see it with your own eyes. Every time we show up at a farm, someone's punching, kicking, or stabbing somebody. Something else I'm curious about, how come I show videos of your victims being punched or kicked? People are more upset with that disrespect and violence, and when they shove a knife in their throat. So many places you find harm without punching and kicking their slaves, victims. When they pull a bolt between their eyes, how's that not cruelty? You know that 90% of hamburger meat in our country are spent dairy cows? Cows no longer produce huge amounts of milk. Slaughterhouse, no exception. If ever given a chance, cows live to be 18 to 25 years old. And cows are like all female mammals. They're very nurturing. We don't think that animals go through the same things, the same emotions that we go through. In order for a female mammal to produce milk, she has to be pregnant. Every year, every cow on every dairy farm gets raped. Long steel device, forcefully without consent, force inserted into their vaginas, as they're held down in what the industry calls a rape rack. After she gives birth, the baby is stolen from her. I'll tell you something. The worst scream I've ever heard, and I've heard them all firsthand, when I first started finding out about this stuff, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought everybody was exaggerating. But unlike everyone else, I went to see what's going on. The worst screams I've ever heard. Mother cow, and she cries and she begs and cries her lungs out for weeks for her stolen baby to be given back to her because she decided to buy the secretions that come out of her breast. The same scream I imagine any woman here would make if someone held you down after birth. So you know your newborn baby from you, a glass of milk. By the way, for every glass of cow's milk you have, some cow out there is not. Why do we take babies away from their mom? Well, we can't have babies sucking up all that milk that was meant for them. But the dairy industry would rather sell to me instead. Mother cows make milk for one reason anyways. Your Q&A we're about to have, you can ask me anything you like. You saw my radical essays that got me kicked out of countries, bring them up. There's one question I will not entertain though. You cannot ask me why do cows produce milk. Because it's good for us, when you have an issue, we can get it into our kids. Nature took care of this one in the beginning of time. Cows make milk for their babies and for their babies alone. Case closed forever, permanently. No debating, no discussing. Cows do not produce milk for baby elephants, maybe orangutans, baby hedgehogs, baby rabbits, baby rats, humans, adolescent humans, or adult humans. This body of ours has absolutely no need for cow's milk. It has absolutely no need for giraffe milk. Zebra milk, rhinoceros milk, hippopotamus milk, antelope milk, deer milk, pig milk, cat milk, or rat milk. The only milk that you ever need is the milk that comes out of your own mother's breast. And once you are done weaning, you never need another drop of milk ever again. No species on this planet needs milk when they are done weaning. And in case you do enjoy some kind of milk like I do, let me reiterate the good news. Hazelnut milk, cashew milk, breast milk, coconut milk, hemp milk, soy milk. I'm sure you like one of the vegan milks, ice creams, and cheeses. I want to thank everybody for listening with an open mind. I do appreciate that. I'm a protester reciting Gary Yourofsky is the best speech you'll ever hear. Please YouTube Gary Yourofsky is the best speech you'll ever hear. WatchTheMedium.com. Realize that human beings are herbivores. The most measured human being in history, the billionaire Brian Johnson, is a vegan man. He measures all 70 of his organs every single day. One biological year. 0.65 biological years for every one biological year. So the world all the biomarkers to back it up. We've got Oxford done studies. Harvard vegetarian study, study too. These are literally hundreds of thousands of people that are monitored for decades, over 40 years. The largest, most comprehensive, most respectable epidemiological studies ever conducted prove that we are herbivores. We evolved from Australopithecus. Like other hominid species, we are great apes. We evolved from monkeys. All the way down our bloodline, we are herbivores. We're plant eaters. We die from eating meat. We die instantly from eating it if it's not cooked. Our eyes see in full color. We have hexagonal receptors, so we can tell when fruits are ripe and ready. Pigs and cows and fish get ripe and ready. No, they get old. That's because they're just like us. We have carbohydrate digestive enzymes in our saliva. It's alanase and it's alkaline. Only herbivores possess that, and omnivores' saliva is acidic. The urine or it's alkaline. Their livers are alkaline. Ours are acidic. Renal meat eaters have very short intestinal tracts, and they're very smooth. Ours are butylated and they're very long. Like all herbivores on the planet. Our jaws goes from side to side, and we need fiber to live. It's only found in plants. Omnivores and carnivores, the cat, dog, dinosaurs, at home. Their jaws are embedded into the skull, and they overlap for shearing motion. They only go up and down. It's not meant to kill ourselves off like omnivores, like lions, tigers. We sweat through our pores. You guessed it, only herbivores sweat through their pores to cool themselves. No claws on a true human hand. Claws are a trademark of the carnivore and the omnivore. If you take a child in a crib with a live bunny rabbit and an apple, you really think the child's going to kill and eat the bunny rabbit because it's such meat and play the apple instead? No. The child would not kill the bunny rabbit because we're born vegan. We only acquire a taste for meat, cheese, milk, and eggs once it's forced down throats through our childhood. Again, if you think you're a real meat eater, be my guest. Find a pigeon, eat the pigeon raw. For squirrel, eyes, nose, face, nose, tail, anus, inner organs, blood, fur, don't forget about the brain. If you want to be a real meat eater, you got no problem. You love blood, you don't eat the bone, nothing left but the bone, day after day after day, not get sick of it. We have zero omnivorous instincts. We're not predators, we're prey. We see the safety in numbers. Instead of blood and guts, doesn't make us excited like a shark or a lion. It makes us scared. When one child, 10 million years ago, the first hominid species was discovered in a nest full of snakes and other animals' body parts, we thought, oh look, the first humans were meat eaters. And then we look a little closer and realize that one child, the first human, the earliest human, was actually a victim of a large bird that used to eat them. Because the bones had white lines on them. We are all herbivores. Animal products kill us. Absolutely nothing. Like animals. We have no excuse. We're in a world-leading country. We're in Vancouver. It's very easy to be vegan. 1 in 5 people, 20% of you already are. A bunch of herbivores, holocausting, enslaving, raping, and murdering animals. The most vulnerable, innocent individuals on the planet. Sounds pretty fucked up to me, doesn't it? Do you claim to be against animal exploitation, against animal abuse? Then why aren't you vegan? If you're not a vegan, you are an animal abuser. You have the same ethics as someone who has dog fights, or abuses their cat or dog, smokes in the car with them, and punches and kicks the cat or dog. You are willfully, enthusiastically defending your position that they deserve to be our slaves. They don't deserve any freedom. They deserve to be our slaves because we enjoy the way they taste. Please watch TuneIn.com. Listen to Yourofsky's questions over here. Realize if you're not vegan, you are an animal abuser. There's no excuse. If you have one, I'd love to talk about it and understand your point of view. Because I talk to you guys all day long, and everybody says, basically, I'm selfish and I don't care that somebody else dies for me. It's just the way I live my life. It's really sad if you think about it. Look in the mirror. What is your reason? How do you morally justify killing someone who does not consent and who does not need to die? By your hand. Force. be executed for a burger. If you have any questions about veganism, animal liberation, or the world's largest Holocaust massacre, please feel free to ask. Veganism is a logical exception of human rights. All animals have a brain, central nervous system, and pain receptors. We all suffer equally. We have our own subjective reality. Plants do not. Plants do not dream. Plants do not care. You can do whatever you want to a plant. It's an object. If you're not a vegan, you're an animal abuser. I thank everybody for listening with an open mind. I do appreciate that. If you have any questions, fire away. All right, pretty simple, pretty easy. There was one guy, he even confessed he was a heckler. That's why I already knew that he wasn't listening for the first 5 minutes before asking a question on the subject. But even that guy said when he left, he's like, I'll try veganism. Again, the internet cut out as always, and I got it back on. So it's very easy to plant seeds. Sometimes it's good soil. You also keep yourself motivated in a good state of mind. Keep momentum going. It's kind of like going to the gym. You want to do it every day, or else you have to get out of that rut all over again. So please do activism, even just literally quietly holding a sign for 10 minutes a day until you can do it for about 6 hours a day like I do. I want to thank everyone for supporting the channel. I know these videos are kind of boring, but I don't know where else to post them because I need it for evidence, and I also need to record in some sort of database that doesn't muck up my storage. So yeah, there it is. Stay tuned.